go. I'm just going to have a look at this a moment because I'm pretty sure that I have saved an airport that I want to go and fly into. There we go. Moyet Airport. So let's have a look. Moyet. Let's see if I can find it. Give me 1 second. Oh, I need to get away from that. New tab. Moyet Airport. Moyet Airport. Just have a quick look at this. Mayotte Airport, ICAO. Let's have a look. FMCZ. Let's have a look. This is where we want to go. FMCZ. There we go. Where are we? We're down here. So this is where we want to go. So let's go find a flight that can get us in there. So we want to go to what's it called again? Let's have a look. FMCZ. Any of these. If not, we're going to work our way up. FMCZ. Any of these that go to FMCZ. Come on, we've got to find one. Nothing from up there. This might do it if we go across. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll take this cargo mission and we'll come down. We'll see if we can fly into it. But we want to end up there at FMCZ. I don't want to open it directly. I want to land in there. So let's have a look if there's any other missions here. Yeah. Flooding. Yeah. My God, that's nuts. Okay, let's go. So, let's have a look if there's anything in this airport that will take us up there. Where's the airport around here? There's the main airport. It's down here. God, where is it? Right, anyway, let's go and do this cargo mission, because that will hopefully get us a little bit closer. Let's go and do this one. I'll fly down. So this is, I think this is the Pilatus I've got here. Just a quick look. Plenty of fuel. So we'll fly the Pilatus out and we'll have a look. It's a bit dirty. Engine covers, chocks and pitos. There we go. We'll get rid of these. We want to fly into that airport, so we'll get a little bit closer to it. Hopefully that's not coming off, so let's try around here. Try and get this one off. Come on. Off. Why doesn't it want to come off? There we go. Cool, so we'll get in. We'll start it up really quickly. And we'll get going.
First time we are working together.
Okay.
Great.
Let's get this one on straight away. Battery on. Battery on. Can we get ground power here? If not, we'll just go straight for a battery start. Ground services. Nope, we can't. We might be able to. Tune ground. Back to clearance. Nope, not going to get that. Oh wait, nope. So we'll start it off on this. So
TARS system test.
Battery on,
okay.
Battery 2. Everything else looks fine. We'll get our logo and nav lights on. Get our beacon on straight away. Not the strobe. We don't want the strobe on yet. I want beacon lights. Test lights, pulse. Everything's fine up there. All those are good. We'll turn those on. No smoking. Seat belts. It's a cargo mission, this one, so haven't got any Passengers. Deal with that in a minute, deal with that in a minute. Everything down here is good. We'll deal with this in a minute. We'll set our bleeds to both. Auto, cabin altitude, yeah, okay. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Everything's good there. We'll put our oxygen on first, straight away. Perfect. Okay, let's start the engines. We'll go number 1 first. We'll get clearance first, actually. No, we're not. Okay. Now we'll start. We'll monitor. Number 1 starting. There we are. ITT's rising. We've got good ignition. There we go. Start valve continuing to open. Perfect. Right, let's go start number 2. As soon as that one's finished starting, which it should do in just a second. There we are. Start number 2, and we'll get the generators on as well. Number 2 starting, and on. Generator 1, 2 on. We'll get the taxi lights ready to go as well. We'll start number 2. We'll put number 2 generator on as well, because that will help us in just a second. Let's quickly get our flight plan out sorted. VFR pattern in. We'll do a straight in approach. I'll keep IFR up here. Performance. Go auto. Don't want to climb that high, surely. We don't want to climb that high. 260. I don't think there's any point going that high at all. Let's go 180. 180. Send that to ATC and avionics. Perfect. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so that is both engines started. We'll get IFR clearance once we sort our stabilizer trim out and our flaps. Get our trim sorted. There we go. Trim for takeoff. Activate that flight plan. Okay, we'll go through the flight plan in just a second. For now, let's get this sorted. 15, heading 150.
Latest November 26225 is clear to Foxtrot Mike Alpha
180.
Hotel Airport as filed runway 15. Climb and maintain flight level 180. Departure frequency is 129er decimal tree. Squawk 6274.
6274. 6274. 6274. Enter, confirm with the controller, and set this now to 18,000 because we're going to go straight up.
As filed, runway 15. Climb and maintain flight level 180. Departure frequency is 129er.
Okay, let's quickly go through our flight plan, make sure we're happy.
Latest November 26225.
Yep.
Latest 225. Read back correct.
Perfect.
Contact ground on 122.2. Good day.
The skids have good tolerances with turbulence to preserve the cargo. But it's crucial that you keep a smooth, yet quick, flight. We need you to maintain our high standards
so
of service
B2 is
excellence by moving
105,
quickly.
that's fine.
That's how we keep everyone satisfied.
Okay, happy with that. So that's all looking fine. That's looking fine. Let's go set up this, please. Let's get our overlays on. We want SV on. And we want weather as well. Perfect. We're on alt at the moment. Comms good. Okay, we are ready for taxiing. So trim set, flaps are set.
Latest November 26225. Ready to taxi. IFR.
Everything else looking fine down here.
Latest November 26225. Taxi to
and we've got our cabin altitude set to climb.
Via taxiway. Contact tower on 122.2 when ready.
Will do. Okay,
and
looking
hold
right.
short runway 15
Looking
using
left.
taxiway.
This is where I need
Latest
VR.
225.
Same time I want VRs when I could just look out the windows. And off we go. So we're departing this one, and we are flying into... I'll show you in just a sec, but we're trying to open up one of the world's most dangerous airports, which is called Dasuzi Pandanzi or something. I don't know. I've never heard of it before. It popped up on my TikTok, and it looks amazing. It's kind of similar to Juancho Saba. So we're going to fly down towards it in the hope that we can open it up. Anyone that's been on my streams before knows that we only fly into brand new places every flight, and in every flight all we'll try and do is we'll try and get into the airports that want to kill us, basically, and we like to test ourselves. So ILS landings, well, sometimes I'll program an ILS in. I never do it on the ILS, always do everything manually, and we always have a go at landing ourselves. Okay, let's set up our lights.
26225, QNH 1013.
Strobe on.
Cleared for takeoff.
Taxi off.
Runway 15.
Landing lights. Recognition lights. Cool. Let's go. So we're going to backtrack the runway.
Cleared for takeoff. Runway 15.
So again,
The latest November,
look right.
26225.
Look left. Happy. And we're going to go down. Flaps are set. Trim's set. And we'll taxi down. Turn around and we'll go off. This thing is a bit of a bust to get off the airfield as well. So we're going to have the full runway because it's quite a small runway. No wind, thankfully. Or very little wind, shall I say. Looking at that, so we shouldn't worry too much about the a crosswind. However, I did try and take off in a 737 earlier on with no wind, and it threw me off to the side of the runway, to the right hand side. Just going to bring that back down. Have a quick look at this. Perfect, we've got space to turn on there. Let's get those off, don't need those. As we come around, we'll take a turn to the right, sorry, to the left, and we'll come in. We'll do a nice wide turn. So quite a small-ish runway here. We'll be okay though. As we set for our departure, so all the lights are set, flaps set, trim set, and we've had our takeoff clearance, so we'll turn here, and we'll head straight off. As we turn, a bit more engine power in needed, I think. There we go. Bit more engine power, I don't know why it's just slowed down. There we go. We want to come right out here, as much runway as we can. Those first few feet, really important that we get those. So as we turn here, we're going to turn, head straight out. We need that full runway. We'll start here, this is fine. Okay. Going to cancel and abort the takeoff then, because I've just had a warning. What's the warning for? Okay. I think it's because I've not put all the checklists on. Normal. Done that. Could be the only reason. Give me a second. So I've got flaps. Oxygen's on, parking brake, right. I don't know why it gave me a config warning then for takeoff. Let's have a look. Still give me a takeoff warning. I think it's because of the checklist, because I've gone through everything and I'm happy. It's got to be for the checklists. Okay, regardless, we're going to go. So, full power. Brakes off. Okay, we're going. Okay, we've got our control fully forward now. Just going to get into that centre of the runway. 75 knots. 80, 90. There's that turn I said about we having issues earlier on with. We'll get up.
Rotate.
Nah, we've had issues here again. This is what I had earlier on in the 737. That's the second aircraft that's done that. Me today. It just throws itself left and right. Get the flaps up.
Overspeed. Overspeed.
just because of the flaps. I'm not a fan of that at all.
225 contact Mauritius Center on
That's the second time it's done that.
tree. Good day.
Okay, we're going to head straight out.
For Pilatus 225.
Bring that speed down. As we come across here, looks quite a nice. It's about 20 degrees of bank of roll there. So sorry, of climb. So we'll ease that off as we climb around. Looking fine as we turn around. Aircraft's filthy, mind you. Okay, after take off checklist, our flaps are up, pressures and temperatures are fine and stable. Trim is set, gear is up. We're good. We haven't activated the autopilot yet, so that's where we've just taken off from. And as we come round, continue this turn. So we've just taken off from down here. That airfield right there. Fly over it, head up to 10,000, and then we'll put the autopilot on. There we go. I'm just going to trim down for that for a minute. Okay, perfect. Right, let's go. Autopilot can go on till we get to cruise. So flight directors on, autopilot's on, VNAV, LNAV, and autothrottle. Perfect, we're over 10,000 feet. So we'll sit and enjoy this for a minute until we get to the cruise, and then we'll skip. Was that the door then?
Yeah.
Who was it?
I didn't answer it.
Who was it?
And then I cracked down and listened, and they were two men going around saying, "Oh, the windows been." And I was like, "No, we're alright, thanks."
I was like, is that what Ash said?
Yeah, I would have just been like, "Oh, we're needy, we'll do it for that."
Yeah. I'd have been like, I should do it myself. Probably just checking out everyone's real estate so they can rob it later. Okay, happy with this. Nearly 18,000. Once we get to 18,000, we will skip to descent. Literally, I'm only going to do 2 flights today, so I'll do a search and rescue one after this if I can't get to that island. That island's where I want to go. So we'll get up in just a minute. So we'll have a look at this for now. So this is where we're coming down. The island we want to go to. So we're going to land here. We're landing here in this small little field here. Hopefully we'll be able to stop. But the only reason we're doing that is, again, I don't fly into anywhere that I haven't opened. Sorry, anywhere that I've opened already. I've not opened up this region yet. So the plan is to open up this region. Hopefully it will open up a flight into here. Now this is where I want to go. When my mouse stops being a douche. So the whole point of this flight is purely to open up this airport here. Now this airport here is, where is it? It's on this island here, but it's dodgy. It's sea at each end on a hill. I can't see where it is, but it's up here. Okay, we're at the cruise. So what we'll do, we'll skip to the descent. Now, with the update, what I've seen is it throws you into a dive with your flaps up, overspeeding. So we'll see how we get on with this one. I'm going to get the flaps up straight away so I can't overspeed them. So I'm literally pressing up now because it will mess us up.
Overspeed.
There we go, told you straight away.
Overspeed.
So this is it.
Overspeed.
This is what it gets you doing. So I'm going to see if I can land. Very much. No, I'm not going to be able to. So I'm going to turn all this off. And we'll go around.
Radar service terminated. Squawk 7.
So it sets you up full power, overspeeding, in a nose down attitude, right above the runway pretty much. So SU5 so far has to improve. They have to improve that, because that, look where I am now, directly over the airport at 3,000 feet. They've got to improve it. Good afternoon, how are we? Just going to put my F1 fan here. We're just coming into land at the moment, but we've just skipped and it's put us really high up, so we're going to go and redo it. I'm Japanese. I was in Japan last year. I went to Tokyo. Beautiful country, beautiful city, and lovely people as well, I think I might add. Very lazy. What, the Japanese are? No. Do you know what? The Japanese people that I met were some of the friendliest I've ever met. Honestly, and I mean that as well. They were really, really friendly. And it was a beautiful country. So I am jealous. So I'm just getting this set up to land at the moment. Just get some speeds up a minute. We've just skipped to it. We're trying to open up a region just to the northeast of here. We found an airport online, so we're going to try and get into that. But we've got to open up these regions first. So managing everything ourselves. We're going into quite a short field here. As we come around, and I'm going to trim now. That's it. Cool. Ideal. Finding that runway again. It's just down behind me. Okay, brakes off. Undercarriage is down. Mixture, prop, flaps. We'll do those as we go. Another notch coming in now. Instruments, fine. Engines, fine. Controls, harnesses, hatches, fine. Right, good to land. So we'll monitor this now. We'll get some more engine power in. And we'll trim for that. There we go, perfect. And we'll just eyeball that runway. We've got it, we can just see it there. As we come around here. So we're nice and stable at the moment, 130 odd knots, with our approach speed being 102. So we're quite above it at the moment. Just going to trim so that we're not descending anymore. There we go. And you'll see where we're coming into. That's the runway there, so we're coming into there. So we'll give it a little bit more of a right turn so we can get that base and turn sorted. We're coming into there. Okay, I'm happy we can get in from now. As we turn, we'll do a sharp turn to the left. Okay, can no longer see the airfield. So that means I can turn as we turn in. Keeping an eye on that runway. Keep an eye on that speed. 30 degrees of bank. As we come around, where is that runway? Just trying to find, there it is, I've got it. We're coming into there, see that? There's the runway. Final notch of flaps coming in. And I'm going to start reducing that engine power now. There it is. Right, it's quite a small runway here, so let's see how we get on. And try and kill some of that speed off before we get down there. So we'll get the air brakes on as soon as we land. There we are, just going to get that trim settled. Slowing this aircraft down, 102 knots RV approach speed. Just going to sort that trim, there we go.
Hotel traffic. Latest November 26225 is on final. Runway 19er to land. Foxtrot Mike Alpha Hotel.
Okay, looking good here so far.
Stall.
Okay,
Stall.
we're fine. We're not stalling, we're fine.
Stall.
Okay, coming in. Haven't got long to land. Okay.
100.
Power's off.
100.
Flare.
500.
Speed brakes.
Stall.
That's what we want. We want it to stall.
Stall.
That's it.
Stall.
Happy. There's the main wheels. Keep that nose up. There we go. Perfect. That was good. So we're down. So exit the runway. Doesn't tell me where I can exit, so I'm guessing I can just go anywhere. So we'll just turn off here, shall we? Doesn't tell us where to exit it to. But we'll come off here. If it'll let me. There we go. Stop our aircraft. So we'll get out of the runway. There we go.
We've arrived.
That's it, done. So we'll shut the engines off, and then I'm hoping that we've unlocked our brand new area. So we'll turn these off, and there we go, they're coming down now. And there we go, that is that flight done. Let's see how we got on. We saved the flap over speed. Right, let's hope we've unlocked that airport. That was good. Definitely in the S region, which is good. The captain's looking very happy as well. Right, come on. Give us this airport. This is what we want. This is what we want. Come on. Okay, let's see if we've got it. Let's see if we've got it. Come on. So, again, anyone that watches this regularly will know that I'm trying to open all these brand new regions. So we've just opened this region here now. Now this is where I'm trying to open. Up here. This airport here. This is what I want. Look at that. That's what I want. I want to land there. Which is FMCZ. So let's see if we can get an airplane up to FMCZ from here. Nope. Come on. Give me something. So again, what I wish I could do is I wish I could put in here, see if there's any missions coming into it. I don't think there is. Doesn't allow me to get in, but that's where I want to fly into. So what airport have we got here? Let's have a look at that. Mission list. Nope. Let's go into another airport, see if we can get up there. This little one here, is there any missions here? A helicopter rescue mission. I just really want to land up here, this is where I want to go. But nothing's letting me at the moment, unless I go up and open that one. Let's have a look. Let's go and open up that zone and see. I don't know where my nearest medical plane is. It's not really worth it unless we do it on a free flight. We don't get much for that. I want to open up here. Let's see if we can get anything into this region here then. or if we open the search and rescue, we open up that region a little bit more. So, tell you what, let's go and do this one. We'll do a quick search and rescue flight. 161 grand to transport a helicopter over here. We'll just buy one. We'll go for used. That'll do. We'll fly this thing. So we'll buy that. We'll quickly fix it. And we'll do a helicopter mission. That's fine. We'll quickly fix it if we can. There we go. Right, we'll go fly this. Center on the watches regularly knows that I love to fly the helicopters. Here we go. So let's go and have a go. We'll take off from here. We'll head up to the coast, save our damsel in distress, and hopefully we open up a region that will get us into our new area. Again, I won't just open up that zone. I've got to fly into it. Oh, I'll shut that engine. Don't want to open that up. We'll get in. Takes literally 2 minutes to start this aircraft. And what we're going to get charged in a minute as well. So looking at this, I'm already on the runway. So it's probably going to have a go at us when we start. So we'll have a look at that. We'll get a 15% penalty straight away, I think. Let's have a look. Let's get it started. See if we can do it in record time today. So battery on, generator on, anti-collision light on, horn will keep off for a minute, it will annoy us. Avionics on, fuel pump, PO, winch, hoist, and floats. We check to make sure that we are in idle. We are. Landing lights to on, because otherwise I will forget. We come up. We quickly do, haven't done the fire test, and warning light test. Perfect. Fire test. Good. Come up. Just check nav 1 selected. Fuel valve is open. Rotor brake is off. There's no wind here at the moment. We'll take the rotor brake off. Start the engines. Close the guard. Here we go. Quick shake of the controls. Get the controls centralized. There we go. Before the actual rotor starts spinning. And now we're looking here. So TIT is rising. Looking at that to get around 600, 700 degrees. M1's rising. Torque's increasing. Oil pressure, oil temperature increasing as well. Oil pressure I expect to remain at 5 bar. And NR is now increasing as well. That's a big mouthful, isn't it? Everything that I'm looking at. Quick rad out test. Not that we use it on this. Well, I do, but 50 feet, off flag on. Now this is the thing that frustrates me, is what you'll see here is we've got no generator on at the moment. Generator is off, but the gyro comes alive. Now that is an AC system, which doesn't work off DC. So it's a bit frustrating, unless it's using a transformer, of course. We'll set our squawk to 7,000, and we'll go altitude reporting now. And whilst we're doing that, we'll get our crew on board.
Ground tech Squelch Rescue.
Happy with the start, we'll go to flight.
Squelch Rescue ground tech.
At that point, to prove the horn, we'll put the horn on as well, although it's just taking me inside. So outside, quickly put the horn on, so I want to prove that that works as well.
Well, team, here's a quick recap.
So it can't prove that that works unless I turn the engine off, but we'll assume it does.
Ibrahim, a vacationer, has gone missing near Antonide Sea, and of course, no connection around. So phones are useless. The conditions out there are tough, and we haven't heard from him yet. We need to locate him fast. Do a quick sortie, and see if you can spot anything that might help. I'll stay on the radio the whole operation to assist you if needed.
Okay, here we go. There we go. There's that warning that I knew we would get, because we are already on the runway. Again, a solo. Please sort it out. And right, we are. I'm just going to quickly make sure that the live is caught up. Yes, it has. Okay, so quick look left, quick look right. Have a look, see if there's a windsock. I don't think there is here at the moment. It hasn't given us a wind indication, so I'm going to take off and just have a look, see where the plane wants to put me, or the aircraft wants to put me. At the moment, I can't see any wind on the top of the trees either. So we will start up. And it's going to want to roll us to the right. There we go. See? And we're up. Get into that hover nicely. Just make sure I'm happy with this. Yes, I am. That's good. So you can see outside. Nice stable hover. Okay, we're going to come out into the middle of the runway here. Have a bit of power on. And what I'm going to do, 2 clicks of power. So 2 clicks of power, nose down, get the speed up before I apply any more. 2 clicks of power going on. Nose down. There we go, start getting that speed up. As you start getting that speed up, the air goes through the disc it wants me to climb. And we've put the power on as well. And there we go. Love flying a helicopter, and as we go we'll trim for this as well. What you'll see throughout the stream is you'll see the aircraft will nose up and nose down a little bit. That's just me doing the stream. There we go, just had another a warning. It says 20% gone, I've only just taken off.
Squelch Rescue Ground Tech. Time is critical. Start the search as soon as you get on site. For someone at sea,
Okay. These aircraft want to roll to the left, as you can see there as well. So it's really important that we trim it quite nice and early.
Should be displayed on your map if needed.
And we are heading out to the northwest, so we'll carry on this track here.
News yet from my side, but the
And we want to go up
relatives
to 130
appreciate your help.
knots. So we'll trim for 130 knots,
As
add
you
in
can
power where we need to.
We all hope you'll bring him back home, buddy.
So the thing with this, and we'll do a little lesson as we go here. So watch what happens if I try and put power on now. Watch what the aircraft wants to do. So it wants to climb up and go to the left. So it's really important that we do it in increments. So again, I'm going to pull up, get it straight and level. And you've got to remember that as you pull power, the aircraft's going to want to climb. So it's going to take it away from your axes as well. So it's really important in this. And for the people that have messaged me, so I do actually get quite a few messages about hovering on this. Really small little movements. Use that trim. So what you'll see here is our trim, put a bit of power in, trim, put a bit of power in. And exactly the same when we come to land as well, and into the hover. So the hovering in here, people are often a little bit worried about hovering in a helicopter here. Use the assists at first if you need to, get used to it, and then turn them off. And you'll have that sense of accomplishment. Okay, so I'm just having a look around to see if I can see the boat that we're looking for. Can't see it just yet, but if you have a look here, these are the hardest search and rescue missions to do because the sea is so flat and so calm and reflective. If it weren't for the fact that the horizon is currently in the middle of my screen, I wouldn't know what I'm doing. I wouldn't know if I'm climbing or descending. These are the hardest search and rescue missions to do at sea when it's very, very bright and it's basically reflective on the sea, because you can't really, like looking down here, I can't tell how high I am unless I look out the window here. That's the only time I know that I'm a good 500-600 feet off now just by looking down. From up here, wouldn't know. I don't know. Now, we'll turn right and head towards the search area. We're going to do the NATO standard search pattern. Go straight across the search area, turn right, and we'll do like a star shape. Okay, at this point as well, because of the reflection on the sea, I don't want to fly below 600 or 500 foot at the moment, so I do want that safety margin in case it did bite me. So we're currently at 700 feet. I'm happy to go down by 100 feet. Now that was one click of the collective, and look, we're done it. Put me into a nose down dive. Look at that speed increasing. So you've got to be really wary of that. And if you look at the height's decreasing as well. So you've got to be really careful with the power settings on this. And again, you've always got to be looking. So I'm looking here, and I'm looking here, and at these 3 gauges here. Airspeed indicator there, rad out indicator there, and bar out there. And you can't see it at the moment on your screen, but I've got where I went onto the marketplace before, see if they've added anything. I've got a marketplace warning that's come up. Well, it's a PlayStation Store logo if I'm being precise. Right, so now I can see here, I can see, just started to see the ripples now on the sea. So I know I'm at a couple of 100 foot, just looking at the bar out. There we go, coming up to 250 foot. Now this makes it harder to spot the target. Now at this point now, as we draw closer to the circle, I need to slow down a little bit. And I want to do my sweep of the target around 80 knots. So you can see that I'm 150 feet roughly. So what I'm going to do, going to start pulling back on the trim. As I pull back on the trim, it's going to want to climb. You can see that there. So I'll bring in a little bit of power off at the same time. And all this time now I'm managing trim with power with collective. So you'll see a lot of jolting around, and that is me trying to slow down whilst trimming at the same time. Because I'm on a controller, on a PlayStation 5 controller, it's very hard to gauge where my trim is, so I have to let go of the stick. And that's why you'll see that the little jolts. I'm not having a fit, I'm just trying to trim it. As we look across here, so because of the wind so still here, we'll have to have a look at this, the smoke. When we find the casualty, we'll look at the smoke, because the smoke will give us an indication of which direction to look at. And there we are, we're nearly at the search area now. We're currently at 1,000 feet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just put that nose down, get a little bit lower, because we have creeped a little bit high now. But again, very hard to assess and determine how high you are when you can't tell how, like, the sea's reacting. When I say reacting, I mean the waves. You can't see the swell. So we're almost there. Get some more speed up. So 40 knots below where we need to be at the moment. And we'll get some speed going.
I was told Ibrahim is not really familiar with the area, but he knows what to do in such a situation. He must be waiting somewhere within sight.
I see the ship now, so there's the boat that Ibrahim, I think his name is missing from. So I'll head directly for that for a minute. And we're looking now for an individual in an orange boat on the sea for this search and rescue mission. I'm 130 knots. I'm going to start slowing down as soon as we get to the edge of the search area. I've got that boat. The boat that he's fallen off is directly in front of me there. Okay, and as I come back now, I'm going to start to trim. As I come back, and as I trim back, the aircraft's going to want to climb. So dip down on the collective, and then I pull back on the stick. So there you go, you can see that as I pull back on that stick, put the collective in, but as I pull back on that stick, if I don't do the collective first, it's going to want to climb. So as we approach it, 100 knots, watching that speed, currently at 1,000 feet, 800. And I'm going to trim for that, there we go. So this is me just trying to get the trim sorted.
I think you've reached the
And
search
we're in
area.
the search area.
Counting on you.
So I'm going to head direct to that first. Again, we're still a little bit high, so I'm going to bring that speed back. And we're going to fly directly into there. And we're looking for an orange boat. And you'll see a flashing beacon as the guy starts flashing his mirror at me. What I love about these missions is the guy has smoke. When I get down to him and get near him, he'll pop his smoke. He won't pop it whilst I'm looking for him, which would really help. So at this time, 400 feet. We're looking inside and
You're on
outside
location
every
now.
time.
You should spot the lifeboat in this zone.
So 300 feet. And then as I overfly it, I always go outside and have a quick look in case you've overflown it. Because sometimes it is difficult to see if you've overflown it. And again, you can see how difficult these missions are, because you can't actually see anything. Okay, I'm coming up to 100 feet, so I'm going to bring that nose back up and slow the aircraft down. This is about the speed that I want, around 100 knots. Sorry, around 50 knots. For the transit across. And again, I always quickly have a look outside, see if I've overflown and haven't yet. What doesn't help is we get the bug splats on the screen. I'll put a bit of power in and climb a little bit higher. Because we're about 30 foot here, which is absolutely fine, but I need to be higher really to be able to see him. So I'll put the power in, we'll climb up, and then we'll get that nose down. Haven't seen anyone yet. So that's probably as high as I need to go now, 200 feet. Again, not overflown in yet. As high as I want to go. Another quick look, see if I've overflown him yet. No, I haven't. And after this, what I'll do is I'll turn right and we'll carry on looking. 160 feet. Still not seeing our guy. Still looking. Constantly looking at my speed, my height, my altitude, my power. Quick look, see if we've overflown him. Nope, not yet. Okay, here's the boat. So we're at the edge of the search area, 125 feet. We'll do a turn in just a second. We'll turn to the right. Thought that was him then, but it's not, it's a bug splat. So he's not up here. Take a turn to the right now. And we'll fly the diamond now. And a star shape. Constantly scanning the area, looking for that flash of his light. Constantly scanning. Still haven't seen him. Like I said, these are the difficult ones to find. There's the reflection.
Track an orange vessel down.
And we're heading this direction now as well. We'll come to the edge of the area and we'll turn right again. As we fly away. I have to talk to myself here, so I'm sorry if you get bored of listening to me, but it's the only way I can do these missions, by talking to myself. I talk myself through what I'm doing. Keeps me alert. Okay, gonna cut across now and do the next run. Still looking for that reflection and that reflective mirror that they use. And I'm gonna cut across the zone now as well. As I come round. Cutting across the middle. And I'm gonna head south. Quick look, see if I've overflown him. Nope. Not yet. Okay, head towards the south. Still not found him. Let's go a little bit closer to the sea. Might help us a little bit. There we are. Have a quick look, see if we missed him. Nope. Come on, where are you? What was that? What was that down there? We just flown over him? Thought I saw a reflection then. No, not yet. Still not seen him. Have another look. What was that? There he is. We did. Ah, it was him. Cool. Let's go and get him. Turn to the left now. Start slowing down and bringing that altitude down as we come in. I need to have a look which way smoke's coming from, because that's the direction we're going to land. Right, babe? Perfect. Just about to save my dude here, look. Just coming in to save the day. Yeah, found him like you. Just going to come in and save the day. Perfect. Average Sunday afternoon. Okay, here we go. Slowing down, bring that altitude down. Pull back on that stick, and there we go. So 40 knots, we'll keep going forward and to the right. There's no wind here, so you can see that smoke is going straight up. So no wind. We're going to get into the hover here. And we're going to rest that rate of descent now. There we go. And we're going to trim for this straight away.
Did you key the frequency
We'll
by
get over it.
mistake,
There we
or
go.
do you need assistance? If you need a little help, all the details are on your map.
Okay, going to rest that climb. There we go. We'll move over into the area. 36 feet, which is absolutely fine. Come into that area now. There we go. In we come. Okay. Yeah. There we are. Going to get above that target. I'm just going to trim here. There we go. Perfect. Happy.
Roger that. Preparing the hoist now.
While he gets ready, my aircraft's descending without me knowing there. Didn't even press anything. Here we go. Let's settle that.
Rescuer 5 is securing the target in a harness. Preparing to lift up now.
Rescuer
Good,
5
still
to
fine
H5.
there.
Ready to lift.
Cable is
There
tensioning.
we go. There he is. Verify that they're in. They're in. Perfect. Now we'll get some power in, get some speed in, and we're off. There we go. And we're gone.
Taking off now. Notify ground tech.
Ground tech on the go with the target. See ya.
Ibrahim's conscious, but still
We'll
in
head back
shock
over
and
here.
very anxious.
It's quite far,
So
and
flying
I
with
do have to go
great
out
care.
south. This what I'm going to do is we're going to stable and we're going to skip to the landing. And here we go. There's the airport. And we'll fly to final now, as you can see here. We'll get down. Just wait for the graphics to catch up. There we go. We're currently downwind. Graphics haven't caught up yet. And we're going to trim for that as well. That's just me. This is just me trimming. Trying to get that sweet spot. There it is. Perfect. And that's the runway there. So I'm going to start slowing down now. As we turn onto that base. You can see the blue dots there as we turn right. And we'll turn. There we are, there's the runway. Just going to try and trim.
Foxtrot Mike Alpha Echo traffic. Airbus Helicopter 5 Romeo Tango Mike Zulu is on final. Runway tree 1 to
We're
land.
going to slow down into that
Foxtrot
hover.
Mike Alpha Echo.
There we are. Perfect. Okay, we'll enter this hover here, and we'll land quite close to the truck. Ground effect at the moment, it's not letting me push through. There we go, there's the push. Perfect, okay, let's quickly turn towards the truck. And we're right here. Perfect. Bit jolty, but we're there. I'm trying to wait for it to say we've exited the runway. So we'll come back a little bit. Come on, say I've exited it, please. There we go, perfect. Stabilise this. Come back a little bit. Still not saying that I've left the runway. There we are. Stabilise that. Let's get down. That is another life saved.
Reuniting a family like that is something
Get on,
beyond
Squelch
words.
Rescue. Good effort. Good flight. Take that to idle. Horn off. Cut the engine. Fuel off. Right brake. On. That is another flight done. So I'm now going to have a barbecue. So thank you very much for those that are sat watching. Do appreciate it as always. And if you haven't already, click on the subscribe button and come and visit us again soon. Probably stream again tonight, but for now, I'm going to go enjoy. I was about to say the sunshine. There is no sunshine. It's actually been raining all afternoon, but we've got a barbecue planned, so we're going to go have a barbecue in the rain. So again, thank you very much for watching. If you're watching this and it's not live, thanks for finding the channel. We'll just see how we scored first before we do say goodbye. '91 and '92. As good as you're going to get really on these search and rescues, and that radio comms one. That was one right at the start that gave us 2 errors as soon as we took off because we were on the runway. That's not bad. Right, thank you very much. Take it easy. Goodbye.